Excited ko makakontra ang bagong roster sang Infuse subong kay first time ko sila makontra and may mabalaan gid ko nga mga bagong nga plays pero samon niya paminsar every win counts.
Kamusta mga Summoners? Maligayang pagbabalik dito sa 2018 Bacchus Pro Gaming Series Spring Split. Drive your energy. Syempre, bago tayo pumasok sa Game 2, pakilala muna kami bilang casters nyo para sa match nito. I'm Arctic at Isers Fam. Syempre, kasama ko ngayon si Chisto.
Yeah, and sobrang heartbreaker nung game na yun para sa AEX kasi muntik na nilang makompleto yung comeback, Arctic. Pero dun lang sa dulo, parang sinabi ni Hetches sa sarili niya, gusto ko na lumabas sa game na to. Tatapusin ko na, and he did make the game-winning play and in a snap, sobrang bilis ng pangyayari actually. Parang sobrang effort nung AEX. Tara, kumpletuhin natin yung comeback nito, pero Hetches just ginanon lang niya and just like that, the game ended. And sobrang heartbreaker nga nun para sa AEX because it means that I think hopes for playoffs are looking very grim for them at this stage.
And it's such a shame kasi gaya nga ng sinasabi natin dati na AEX, they were the 2016 Summer Champions. Sila yung nakanalo at one of the biggest events of the Philippines. Kumbaga yun yung parang apex ng local esports sa atin na pwede mong marating at mapanalunan once you're in the pro scene. Pero it's such a shame. Pero at the same time, we have to look at it in a way na AEX. I think one of the tricky parts here is that I love the fact that they're going for an all Ilonggo roster, but at the same time, if you're gonna limit yourself to players by location, andun yung comfort na makakasama mo sila, but you're also missing out on potential talents na you could potentially be getting from elsewhere. Kasi ang dami nating talented players in all fairness. And I think AEX, they also have very talented players. It's just that it's such a risk at the same time, working with players that are new to the scene. Especially sa pagkakataon na ang daming PGS teams na nakikita naman natin na sobrang nag-step up na.
And speaking of talented players, galing sa Infuse, si Isaac, yung mid laner nila, pinag-usapan namin ni Vulcan nung unang game na parang hindi pa lumalabas yung tunay na potential na alam namin na people who know him as a player know he's very good mechanically.
Right.
Sobrang galing niya na player, pero hindi nag-translate on-stage performance. I think in that game 1, landing those key paddle stars to really pressure AEX, I think nawala na yung sort of jitters niya and he really performed well on stage in game 1.
I'd have to agree with you. And finally, at least nakakita tayo ng signs na ito yung sinasabi natin na yung talents na nakita natin ng semi-pro, yung mga players to look out for. Going into the PGS, sometimes they perform beautifully. Like, let's say TNC Demon, first week pa lang, talagang ang ganda na ng entry niya sa PGS. Tapos we have other players na medyo it took a bit of time in a way na mapakita nila yung tinatago nilang talent na talagang evident nung semi-pro pero hindi masyadong napakita ng simula ng PGS. So Isaac definitely one of those players. Si Queng medyo mas maaga a few weeks back. Isaac finally coming out of his shell a bit more. Pero tingnan natin as to whether or not all of that within the weeks that have passed by, will that result to a 2-0 against AEX?
Yeah, pero syempre 1-0 pa lang ang Infuse dito. Hindi sila pwede maging kampante laban sa AEX because AEX still a former PGS champion. Kaya nilang mag-force niyang game 3 na yan. Pero now, looking at the updated standings, yan sinabi namin, Acclaim now solo in the bottom spot of the PGS. Nobody wants to stay sa pinakababa ng standings. That's a demoralizer for your team. Pero Infuse right now, they have momentum. They want to close this out early. Gusto nila maghapunan. So, let's see. Can they make this a very, very swift 2-0?
We'll just have to see because at this point, both teams currently at the bottom and just really want to kahit paano keep the dream alive of not just getting relegated but also at least try to make playoffs at the same time. Kasi dahil nga sa bagong format natin na 6, di ba dati 4, ngayon 6 teams ang pwedeng makapasok ng playoffs. So that dream is still somewhat alive pero syempre every point counts for these last 2 weeks para sa dalawang teams na to. More so for AEX now that they're clearly at the bottom.
Yeah, I think kung kayong AEX, ito yung point na talagang kailangan nyo mag-reset after that game 1. And it was very tough for them given that the way that their pick and ban phase turned out, it was very tough, the situation they put themselves in, where majority of their lanes were being pushed in. Nahirapan si Thompson mag-pressure kahit saan. And I think that was one of the key factors that led to their loss. And I think for the next pick and ban phase, they really need to adjust.
I really hope so. But I guess malalaman natin kung makakapag-adjust nga ba sila in just a bit. Siyempre, sa mga nanonood nating summoners ngayon, shoutout rin nga pala sa ating mga Facebook Live peeps. At syempre sa mga gaming.youtube.com/pagegarena/live peeps na nanonood from either stream link. Syempre, shoutout sa mga active rin sa chat dyan. Always. Meron tayong mga regulars din na nakakatuwang nandun every single time na mag-log in ako. So, shoutout sa inyo. And of course, thank you for also letting us know your thoughts din sa mga games. It also, in a way, helps us casters din na marinig, di lang yung kung ano pinag-usapan namin na opinion, but from you guys as well na bilang manonood ng PGS.
I mean, syempre, para sa kanila to eh. Kaya nga tayo na this to entertain the viewers, pero yun nga, like you said, I think you've actually been active talking to these people.
Super active, man. And it's always nice to see, gaya nga na sinasabi ko na these past few weeks, pagdating sa mga interviews, na highlight yung, okay, it's this player, na kung maraming matutuwa sa chat kasi maraming fan ni ganito, ni ganyan. So, I don't know, for this game, I've been seeing a lot. It's very polarizing. We have quite a number of Infused fans. Siyempre, hindi magpapatalo yung mga Ilonggo fans natin para sa AEX. So, a little bit polarizing right now as far as supporters in the chat. Pero, siyempre, it all comes down to yung performance ng dalawang teams natin.
Yeah, and speaking of performances, I think Infused have been playing very well so far. Pero, tingnan natin, kaya ba nilang ituloy yung momentum na yun as we head straight into pick and ban?
There you have it, folks. It's gonna be AEX versus Infused Esports once again para sa ating unang match. Kanina nga, Infused Esports took that one win. Will they be able to close out 2-0 or makaka-comeback kaya ang AEX by evening it out 1-1?
Okay, and it looks like yung adjustment na gagawin ng AEX dito for the second pick and ban phase, Zoe will be denied again. Pero I think no change. It's still the Kazakhs and the Skarner. But with the Zoe ban, that will leave one of Infused mid laners' key picks in the Rise open. I wonder, will Infused immediately pick the Rise here for Isaac?
That's a good question. Oh, there you go.
Kaya na sinabi ko, iwan niya yung Rise laban sa Infused. Kukunin nila yan because Isaac is incredibly good on this champion. I wouldn't be surprised to see, Braum once again come. Actually, Braum, one of the strongest picks here, and this is smart from Infused. They didn't have to pick their jungler yet, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them either pick an AD carry or jungler for their third pick.
Potentially.
AEX though, pinik nila yung Xayah dito, so a lot of denial picks here because we saw in the first game, Infused had the Xayah, had the Zac. AEX with their first two picks have denied both these champions. Now, which direction will they go? Gangplank. So I was actually wrong in my prediction. They will pick another very strong pick here. Did work out for them beautifully in that first game. Tingnan natin though.
I'm wondering though, going into the second rotation, ano kaya yung prioritize ng Acclaim Empire? So instead of further banning out potential junglers from Hedges, so mukhang iba sila ng route by banning out two champions from Queen. Sivir, alam naman natin, kung di ako nagkakamali siyang very first pentakill natin.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's a Juwani coming out from Infused here. It pairs very well with the Braum, the Winter's Bite, and the Frostbite combo from both these champions. Kayang-kaya nila mang stun lock for practically forever. AEX though, since Rakan was banned out, Infused smartly enough in their second banning phase, denied the Xayah Rakan combo. It will be the Alistar and Sion last lock-in for AEX. So a lot of beefy champions here to act as the front line. We have the Zac, Alistar, Sion. It will mean na sobrang daming tanky members ng AEX to possibly try and protect the members, protect Awaken and Genji.
Definitely, especially kung titignan mo yung champions na Azir as well as Xayah. There's definitely going to be a lot of zoning out to make sure na hindi basta-basta makapasok ang Infused Esports sa key carries na ito. But gaya nga nang sabi natin, Infused Esports with the Sejuani and Braum, winter is coming para sa kanila. So I wonder how this will pan out for them. Quang gonna be going for the Tristana pick. So there we go. We have both sides with their compositions right now. So nakikita yung mga ladies and gents kung ano yung dalawa nating team ngayon. Let us know kung ano yung thoughts nyo. Hashtag AEX win ba para sa Pride ng Iloilo or hashtag INF win para naman sa ating boys on Infused Esports making a comeback in the PGS.
Yeah, natatakot ako para sa AEX at this stage kasi the Rise from Isaac has been constantly banned out versus Infused, and now that he has his hands on his probably signature pick, how can AEX deal with this? Rise is very strong in a competitive setting. He's one of those champions na pag nilaro niyo yan, tama, you can use the coordinated realm warps to go for these roams, these huge rotations, and just the burst damage and wave fear coming from the Rise is just very, very strong. Now looking at AEX and what they have, this really relies a lot on what Gen V and Awaken can do because sila lang yung babawas dito eh. Everyone else just has to be tanky and protect the two carries in the Xayah and Azir. If one of them gets picked off, they have another option though. Let's just see how these fights will pan out because both these teams have a lot of tools to start these fights.
I agree with you there. I mean, both sides pretty balanced right here. They have some pretty solid front lines in a way, more so sa side ng AEX. And you have to take note, for Claim Empire X, refreshing na makita natin si Tamsu once again will be on the Zac. Kung sa mga followers ng AEX, alam nyo naman na this is one of the champions na nakilala si Tamsu. Kung di ako nagkakamali, ito rin yung isa sa champions na naging tulay para sa AEX na manalo nung sila nag-champion sa Rampage last 2016. Although, since then, nakita nga tayo ng changes kay Zac. A little bit of a small rework. Pero still, very much viable. Nakita naman natin si Hechizo kanina just how powerful his Zac was to influence that win for Infused Esports. So I wonder if Tamsu can kind of show Hechizo pull off the same feat na hopefully could pull a win for AEX. A big question mark though.
Yeah, sobrang laking question mark. Pero, gaya na sinabi namin ni Vulcan, nung first match, sobrang importante nitong best of 3 na to because playoffs on the line for both these teams. Tingnan natin who will be closer to that stage because a win here would definitely help both these teams.
I'd have to agree with you there, Chisto. Every single win counts for both sides. More so for Acclaim Empire X. Kasi kapag na 2-0 to ng Infused Esports, going into week 7, they're pretty much pressured to not only go for a 2-0, pero they also have to go for a hope and a prayer na Infused slips up in their last week before playoffs. Meanwhile, para naman sa Infused Esports, syempre, ang gandang standing nun na 3-0 up. You don't have to worry as much to be in last. Also gives you a better chance of potentially qualifying para dun sa playoffs. So I guess malalaman natin, AEX Infused, sino nga ba magwawagi? Let's find out as we head on to the Rift. At ayan na nga po mga kaibigan, this is Match 1, Game 2 para sa Week 6 ng Bacchus Pro Gaming Series. This is once again Acclaim Empire X versus Infused Esports. Pero ang nasa baba, pero one of these teams could potentially have the chance of still keeping the dream alive for playoffs. Tingnan natin as we head on.
Yeah, mukhang parehas ng idea yung dalawang team dito. Pero nandun sila sa magkabilang parte ng mapa. Mukhang hindi sila magkakahanapan dito, Arctic.
Nope. Hindi sila magkakasalubong.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, that would have been a nice early minute kung sakaling parehong side sila ng map na nagsama-sama. Full on battle right there. But looks like Infused Esports, medyo maglilinger pa rin sila. They're still trying to see if they could pick anybody off. Pero malabong mangyari yun. So, chill lang muna kayo, guys.
I mean, nakakatakot to level 1 ng Infused. If they started the build... Oh, wait. Infused.
Okay.
May call si Hechizo dito.
Okay, is he gonna
I
try
think
to
gusto
go
lang
for
niya
it?
kunin yung red buff dito.
Potentially. I
wait,
wonder though, here comes Gen V though. Looks like he's gonna Savage Vision. Oh, unfortunately, spots out the 3 members of the
Oh, that's unlucky. Pero,
wow, will Gen V and Kurosu try to prevent Hechizo from taking this? Nasa opposite side ng mapa si Tamsu, so hindi rin nila masyado makakontest ito. And Hechizo will be stealing that buff quite comfortably sa side ng AEX.
okay, so mukhang after that invade, Hechizo immediately looking mid lane here. I wonder, did he go for it? See, sticking around.
Yeah, pretty much. Meanwhile, okay, we might be seeing early link right there. Tamsu goes into the fight. Isaac very, very low. Forced to flash away. Pati na rin si Awaken. Mukhang mahabol pa rin dito ni Hechizo at first blood para sa Infused Esports.
Yeah, and if you're Awaken, alam mo na na-invade nila yung red buff mo. So the Sejuani is definitely in that area. Kailangan mong respetuhin yung fact na kaya-kaya kanyang i-level 2 gang. Especially laban sa Rise, point and click CC. Sobrang daling setup nun para kay Hechizo. So smartly enough, he goes for the proactive move. He gets first blood and burns both summoners of this Azir. So hindi ako magugulat if Hechizo goes for another gank mid lane
Yeah, that's really gonna help Isaac, especially gaya ng sabi natin. Isaac, he's pretty much proven himself as a very efficient Rise. And if you could really get that pickup earlier on para sa mid laner ng Infused Esports, it's just gonna be a little bit of a walk in the park from them if they could pull off that feat. Not only pull Isaac ahead, but pull back Awaken on this Azir from reaching his optimal spike in the later parts of the game.
And speaking of pulling back people, mukhang mati-3 buff ni Hechizo si Tamsu dito. And as a jungler, what that means is Hechizo will definitely have an advantage, a lead over the Zac. And what 3 buffing is basically na-invade nila yung red buff. He didn't go for his blue yet. He immediately takes his red buff. And now makikita mo si Hechizo, he's gonna get his blue. And now he just has a huge lead over Tamsu Zac in terms of experience and in gold.
Yeah, that's just the best thing you could ask for when you're a jungler. I mean, you get first blood, get 3 buffs uncontested. Tamsu not bothering to try to at least keep up with Hechizo in that aspect. Pero tingnan natin kung anong proactive move ang gagawin ni Tamsu para medyo ma-alleviate tong deficiency niya. Kung kumpara mo kay Hechizo.
Well, I mean, he is playing the Zac. Sa mga nanonood dyan, Zac does have Elastic Slingshot. Very, very strong ability to use for ganking. Gives you a lot of options. Kung kaya mo magtago in Fog of War, you definitely have tools to surprise the enemy laners.
And mukhang kayang magkaroon ng oportunidad ni Tamsu na mag-elastic shot into fights.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Okay, there you go. A little bit of a stun there onto Kurosu. So medyo trade-off, but nothing particularly that leads to commit.
Medyo nakakaasa rin as a, but
wow, Hechizo gonna go
nakakaasa.
straight in onto Awaken, taking so much damage from both Isaac as well as Hechizo. Isaac gets the kill, and Hechizo unfortunately suffers as a casualty, 1-for-1 dito sa mid lane.
I think best case scenario na yun para kay Awaken na nag-trade ng 1-for-1 yun. Pero will it just be 1-for-1? Okay, mukhang kukunin lang ni Tamsu yung gold dun in the minions that were being shoved in and the experience as well. Pero looking back, swerte nga ni Awaken na 1-for-1 yung trade na yun.
Pero magkakamit kaya si Fight itong bot lane ng Infused. Oh no, Quang gonna go straight in onto Genji as well. Kurosu very, very low. Tong siya kill. Kurosu gets the kill. Looks like Quang forced to just jump his way out of there. 1-for-0 para dito sa bot lane ng AEX.
Yeah, and going into this bot lane, I think napakatalino ng adjustment na ginawa ng AEX. Where instead of going for the Tristana na if you go for the combo, she can buffer her rocket jump to deny the CC and still her jump will go off. And unless you time it properly, it will. She'll still hop away. You won't be able to knock her out of it. And the adjustment that AEX made is that instead of going for Quang, they went for the Braum, and they are rewarded with a kill.
Definitely, and this is a little bit of a good balance for AEX amidst the hardships for Awaken right now. Nakikita naman natin proactivity both ni Hechizo along with Isaac to try to set him back, but looks like Gen V gonna have a little bit of a better time naman dito sa bot lane.
Yeah, and you mentioned the proactivity that Hechizo has been doing across this mid lane. Tama yung ginagawa niya. Pinapunish niya talaga si Awaken dito on this Azir pag alam niyang wala yung cleanse. Because cleanse is required basically pag nag-lane ka and may kalaban na sa Juwani. It will dissuade the Sejuani from going for ganks mid lane kasi nga even if you land your ultimate, you can just cleanse away and basically get out for free.
Meanwhile, here comes Dodo. Unfortunately, does not quite get to connect onto Isaac. So mukhang makatakas naman itong pare natin sa mid lane. Meanwhile, mukhang alanganin naman itong si Akil as he gets knocked back by Kurosu. 4 members of AEX are converging onto him. Tinatry salvage ni Hechizo at ni Isaac. Itong si Akil will be forced to... No, he won't make it. Looks like... okay, flash down for Akil. I think he was trying to see if he could connect onto Quang. Unfortunately, not in the nick of time though.
Yeah, mukhang alanganin yung takas dun. Pero, makakatakas kaya si Hechizo dito.
Oh man, Hechizo gonna get caught between both Kurosu and Tamsu. Continues to juke it out, gets the knock on to Kurosu. And dito na si Isaac, tsaka si Quang para bumak up. Kurosu trying to back away. Mukhang naghiwalay na itong si Tamsu, tsaka si Kurosu. Kurosu might actually be the casualty here as Quang gets the kill.
Yeah, nasobrahan ng AEX yung invade na yun. Hindi nila niya respeto yung global from the gangplank. And Isaac had mid lane pushed in. Well, hindi makakasunod si Awaken dun sa invade na yun. So, another mistake by AEX's jungler will cost their support's life.
And ito yung pinag-uusapan natin na trying to make that set before you make proactive plays. Now, if you're gonna try to go for that invade, at least make sure that looking at the position of other lanes, like is the enemy team in the position to respond faster than your own teammates, especially since you're in foreign territory para dito sa ginawa ng AEX, and didn't really pay off in the end. Looks like Peroso will end up the casualty in that, so still good for Quang though. Does balance out his bot lane.
Now that they have a kill onto the Tristana, dapat palakihin lalo ng Infuse tong lamang na to eh. They already have BF Sword onto Quang. Tristana as an AD carry snowballs very, very hard, especially if she's able to get her Infinity Edge and Static Shiv. Kayang-kaya niyang wasakin yung mga towers ng AEX. Let's see, will they play around bot lane more?
That's a nice question to ask, actually. Let's go ahead and see what both junglers will be doing amidst that, though. So far, looks like medyo we have reached a point that both junglers just gonna start looking for opportunities. Once again, nakita nga rin natin may ping dito sa top side. Parating na rin si Echizo. Dodoy, League of Stopwatch right now. Moment of stasis para sa kanya, will flash out, but that will be the knockup coming in from Echizo. Patuloy pa rin hinahabol, but ultimate out of there para dito kay Dodoy, and he will make it out safely.
Yeah, feeling ko tama yung ginawa ni Dodoy dun, because instead of just ulting, he flashed first so that nobody would be able to block the Science ultimate, and when he's in ultimate, he is spell immune, so kahit na fully stack yung stun ng Sejuani, he was able to get out, but he did burn both his flash and his ultimate.
Yeah, that was a lot of value exhausted. Good for Infuse Esports though. Let's go ahead and see if that's something that they will capitalize on for this top side. But nakikita naman natin yung CS difference between Dodoy and Gertrude right now, 57 to 72. Definitely looking better para dito kay Gertrude. But you have to take note, Dodoy does have that one kill on him. I mean, one kill onto a member of Infuse, so kind of pans out.
Yeah, I mean, for now, maganda nga yun para sa AEX kasi hindi namamatay si Dodoy dito. Pero si Gertrude, meron pa siya flash.
Yes, looks like Gertrude will escape just fine. Won't get yanked in by Tamsu.
Yeah, and going back, maganda nga siya for AEX kasi they didn't give up a kill. Pero this is still a very free farm lane for the Gangplank. Hindi pa rin nila pinipigilan si Gertrude o kumita ng pera dito. And nung unang game, nakita natin kung gaano ka-effective yung split push na pinapakita ni Gertrude on this Gangplank. And walang nagagawa yung AEX para pigilan to.
And look at that. It's looking as so we're in Gertrude. Lumalamang na siya in terms of gold. That's already an 800 difference. Already at 4,000 versus Dodoy's 3,000 range. Yeah.
Especially running the Klepto. And tignan mo yung trade na yun sa mid lane, no? Hindi halos nabawasan si Isaac. Kasi Awaken has to deal with the minions always being pushed in towards his tower. Very tough position for this Azir.
Isaac, whatever trades Awaken does, easily gets shielded out. So pretty good, looking pretty good for Isaac here. Overall for Infuse, definitely looking good. Let's go ahead and see though. I'm really expecting a lot more from Tamsu at this point. Pero mukhang magkakaroon ng proactive move dito sa Mountain Drake. Contest kaya ito ng Infuse Esports. Papunta na rin dito si Akil tsaka si Hechizo. AX, they will back away. Hindi nila pipilitin to.
Babalik kaya sila? No, I think actually mukhang binigyan lang nila ng leash yung Infuse.
Yeah, thank you so much for half the leash. AEX, are they gonna try to contest this? That will be the take for Infuse Esports. Paparanay na rin dito si Dodoy. Does not get the slow onto Hedges though. So wala tayong makikitang bakbakan dito sa Dragon Pit. But that will be
salamat sa leash.
Advice. Yeah.
That was very, very unfortunate for AEX. Nasa 2K feeling ko dapat nag-commit na sila dun. Pero if they did commit to that, it means na dun yung risk that there would have definitely been a team fight to challenge that coming from Infuse. Nobody died, but they did give a sort of free Mountain Drake to Infuse.
Yeah, and if you
benefits them a lot, especially having a Tristana, takes down towers very quickly, split pushing Gangplank as well.
Definitely looking like a better buff for them.
Tamsu is bot lane.
Tamsu, will he get a target? Looks like gonna jump in onto Quang, but actually cancels out the rocket jump from Quang as well. Akil trying to give room for Quang to make the escape. That will be Quang brought back into the fight, and that will be Genvi getting the kill. Meanwhile, see Akil and Hedges will try to back away. Teleport coming in from Isaac gets cancelled out, so that will be ADC down para dito sa Infuse Esports and a win for Acclaim and Pirates.
Yeah, very unlucky for Quang dun. Binanggit natin na meron nga yung interaction ng rocket jump dun na if you time it properly, you can cancel out knockups and stuns. It will still go off. Unfortunately, it did not pan out that way. Now AEX are diving.
Exactly, a dive coming in from AEX. A moment of stasis for Genvi. They are balancing these turret shots. Kurosu getting the kill onto Hechizo. A kill might be the next to go, but he actually escapes. And no casualties from AEX. A good dive coming in from these three members.
Yeah, gusto ko yung aggression na pinakita ng AEX dun. Alam nila na kaya nilang gawin yung dive na yun. Kahit na si Genvi yung tumatank ng tower, he did have stopwatch to remove the aggro from the tower and then switch it on to a tankier member. Now, Queng, can he defend this wave? He is being pressured by Kurosu here. I think the tower will go down, and now Queng needs to be very careful here.
Yes, that will be first turret of the game going to acclaim Empire X. And just like that, looks like the goal difference balances out again. Okay, Tamsu losing out on his passive. Will he survive to tell the tale? Just one more hit. Okay, that was so clutch. Man, oh man, Tamsu survives to tell the tale.
Calculated yun. Calculated yun, Arctic. Alam ni Tamsu na kaya niya i-take yun, pero his passive is down, so kailangan niya mag-ingat ng konti dito.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, looks like Queng and a kill. They are on the offense dito sa bot lane. Genvi and Kurosu just keeping their chill, pero kailangan na mag-back Genvi. Doesn't really have the mana to keep things up, so that will be a bit of an opportunity for Queng and a kill to go aggro here in the bot lane to try to push that turret potentially. Tingnan natin.
And at least sa game na to, in contrast to game 1, the bot lane of AEX is actually ahead now. Pero top lane has been untouched. Iniiwan pa rin nila na mag-free farm si Gertrude dito sa top lane. And looking at what happened in the first game, ayaw nilang hayaan na magka-pera lang, magka-items tong Gangplank na to because he can apply absurd amounts of pressure. Now, Rift Herald looks like the objective on the minds of Infused.
Yeah, I don't think AEX is in any position to try to contest this.
That's in a nasa base eh.
Yeah, all at base, not to mention no vision towards this upper side whatsoever. Kung nakikita mo nga, it's pretty much shining red para dito sa Infused Esports as far as vision. And that will be Rift Herald taken for Hechizo.
Yeah, and tingnan natin, magagamit kaya ni Hechizo ng effective tong Rift Herald na to. Some teams, they just spawn it because magta-timeout na. Some teams, kaya nila mag-set up ng tama and they get so much value from this objective.
Yeah, that will be all eyes on Hechizo right now. And tingnan natin kung anong laki ng value na makukuha ng Infused Esports through that buff. That is usually something I really like to look out for, just how much teams can capitalize on having that advantage. Meanwhile, looks like a little bit of a switcheroo. Bot lane switching up to top side. The lane swap has been initiated for both AEX as well as Infused Esports.
Yeah, and now we're moving into that mid-game point. AEX were able to take the first tower of the game and now they want more towers. Ayaw nilang patagalin tong game na to kasi alam nila magsiscale si Gertrude on this Gangplank. So they move the bot lane towards the top area because they want to siege down the tower. They need to take it down. Infused did respond though, so it's gonna be quite a long time unless they go for another aggressive dive.
Potentially. Meanwhile, looking at the top here, both junglers are towards the upper side. Pero nandito si Tamsu already there in lane to potentially make a move. If ever Queng and Akil overstep their boundaries, baka makita tayo ng repeat na nangyari dun sa bot lane. Pero mukhang Tamsu okay, tries to back away. Pero nakita na niya medyo nag-advance na dito si Queng tsaka si Akil. But we do see things in the mid lane. Queng hits through the elastic slingshot. That will be the knockup onto Genki though. Queng successfully makes the escape, but looks like a kill. Kind of caught in foreign territory here. 4 members of AEX are collapsing onto him. That will be the knockup onto Queng. Doesn't make it out alive, and Dodoy gets the kill. 2 for nothing para dito sa Claim Empire X.
Yeah, and mukhang wala pang response yung Infused doon. Rift Herald was spawned mid lane. Now awakened. He does have cleanse.
Hechizo, is he gonna try to go for it though? Tingnan natin ang the rest of AEX, they are making their way for the mid lane though. So, looks like Hechizo will back away realizing that andun na yung threat ng miyembro ng Acclaim Empire X. Hindi silang nag-gather para i-salvage yung mid lane. That will be a turret down though, thanks to Rift Herald.
Yeah, and I think after that dive in the top lane, mag-i-even out yung tower score dito. AEX were able to take down the top lane turret, which was their objective after moving their bot lane towards that area. Pero Infused were able to use the Rift Herald and the split push from Gangplank as well to even out the tower score. Now, it's actually Infused with a bit of a goal lead here.
Yeah, looks like a small recovery there amidst all the takings.
I do think most of the lead is on the Gangplank.
Yes.
Like, yung mga, what's the math there? Like 600 gold, 700 gold. Lahat yan na kay ano lang eh. Na kay Gertrude lang because he is running the Kleptomancy Gangplank. The Bankplank, as people have named it.
Walking bank right there for Infused Esports. Let's go ahead and see though if that actually amounts to anything. Looking at the goal difference though, look at this. Near 6,000 for Dodoy versus Gertrude's already 8,000 gold.
That's one item lead for the Gangplank. Pero Sion as a champion, you really don't need that many items.
True.
You just need to be tanky.
You know, you don't really have to have the best laning phase out of Sion. So long as later on yung medyo nakakontribute ka na, going into small skirmishes to big team fights, checkmark na yun. And it doesn't help to note that Dodoy already sitting at a 201.
And I think all the outer turrets, actually Infuser are going to be able to take down all the outer turrets of the game first.
Meanwhile, we do see proactivity coming in from AEX though. Sinatry nilang i-siege from mid lane pero mukhang paparating na rin yung ibang miyembro
May
ng
take and
Infuse.
try.
Yes.
Pwede mong subukan. Pero feeling ko hindi papamigay ng Infuse na libre to eh. We're gonna see a fight.
Definitely not. Hedges are trying to come in from the back lane. That will be ultimate coming in from Gertrude to make sure na hindi mapupush further ang turret dito sa mid lane. Meanwhile, that will be the jump in coming in from Tamsu. Quite the big fight here. Akil looking very, very low. Awaken gets the kill. Hedges though makes his way out of there. All 5 members of the Claim Empire X are in on this mid lane. They want to try to take it, but I don't think that won't be the case. The rest of Infuse, they're already here para i-salvage ang push na to. I'm not sure if they'll go all out to try to defend it. Mukhang kailangan na nilang ibigay ito.
Kailangan nila ibigay ito. Kulang pa yung damage na meron kay Isaac at kay Going at this stage in the game. Dodoy and Tamsu are way too tanky just to deal with this now. Kita ni Quench si Tamsu. Oh no, the flash!
Oh, knock up onto Isaac right there, but Kurosu taking so much damage. Moment of stasis for him. Tamsu goes in onto the fight. Quang and Hedges, they're trying to back away, pero patuloy pa rin hinabol ng AX. Dodoy gets the kill now on a killing spree, and that will be potentially another turret. Awaken tries to push up Quang, but unfortunately doesn't get him through.
Unlucky.
Shooting a shuffle, and that will be another turret right there. Laking value na lang ng AX.
Yeah, very unlucky there na hindi niya nakuha yung Shuriken Shove. Now, I think Infuse, they're trying to try and stop the backs because Gertrude is pushing the bot lane.
Yes, let's go ahead and see if we'll take it down in time. At least itong turret man lang na to, pero mukhang kailangan na niyang umatras. Pabalik ng members ng Acclaim Empire X.
Will he teleport out though?
Is he gonna make it out alive?
Oh no. He's cut off here. He can't teleport.
Like that will be
He's
Dodoy.
dead.
All 3 members of AX are on his case. That will be the knock-up. CC lockdown coming in from AX. No. Genvi trying to keep his distance. Kurosu looks like it almost goes down, but luckily Gertrude goes down in the nick of time.
Wow, Gertrude played that incredibly well. Unfortunately, kulang siya ng range just to reach Genvi at the end of that. He did enough damage, and if he flashed, tas hindi nag-flash si Genvi, I think the parlay would have reached the Zaya and would have traded 1-for-1, which would have been big for Infuse.
We do see a few signs of fight here coming in from Infuse. Amidst everything, once AX actually commits as a full 5-man, that does grant a little bit of an opportunity for Gertrude here. Teleport is still up for him, take note. And nasa punta rin tayo na 20 minutes into the game, Baron is up for the taking, so we might be seeing both teams all eyes on this particular objective.
Yeah, and alam mo, at this stage in the game, I think umabot na yung part na nobody on AEX can actually 1v1 Gertrude's Gangplank. He's applying so much pressure in this split push that all Infused have to do here is hold out from the engage and let him do the pressuring. And AEX, they're constantly pulling the trigger here because alam nilang hindi magte-teleport yung Gangplank eh.
Right.
And now they're looking at the Baron. They have complete vision in this area. Meron silang control wards in that push by the red buff. And in the pit, alam ng Infused na nangyayari na now. Can they challenge?
Will Hechizo manage to get the kill? Looks like this Baron already have health. Infused Esports, they're voting their time well. They're looking for the right opportunity. Kurosu tries to prevent any steals. Hechizo goes straight in, and the Baron will be going to Acclaim Empire X in the midst of that. Hechizo, he goes down. Are they going to try to go for the rest of the members of Infused Esports? That will be the shuffle out. Take note, Gertrude is still split pushing, but in the midst of everything, AEX, they managed to get 2 members, both Hechizo and Akil. Andito na si Tamsu para i-salvage tong inhibitor. Gertrude looks like he will try to juke it out, dealing quite a bit of damage. Andito na rin ibang members ng AEX. Gertrude, he has to try to make it out alive, but no! Awaken now on a killing spree, manages to chase down the top laner of Infused Esports.
Yes, 71 HP natira dun sa Baron na yun after I think 2 smites went down on that objective. Fortunately for AEX, ang nakakuha ng Baron ay si Tamsu. So now with that buff, they need to push down the members of Infuse here.
Yeah, and
they need to take towers.
Let's go ahead and see though, because it's a bit tricky at this point in time. At kung titingnan mo all across the board for AX, everybody's looking pretty good as far as standings right now. Not a single person behind.
Yeah, and ang importante for AX, use this Baron of try and push now because the Gangplank will just run amok in your base.
And it's such a shame. Let's go and check out that 8-play.
Yeah, I think, if I recall correctly, 71 HP natira dito. And smartly enough by Kurosu, he tries to deny Hechizo from going into the pit, but goes in too early. And look, this is very scary. 71 HP. If one more auto attack from anyone hit that Baron, that would have gone to Hechizo.
Agreed. And I think from what I saw there, napaaga ng onti yung smite ni Hechizo. And like after one smite, it was just this another smite coming in from Thompson's gear. That's so good attempt, but if you're gonna look at the greater scheme of things, looking much better for Acclaim Empire X.
Yeah, and now I think the question for Infused, can they burn through this Baron buff, deny the push coming from AEX? Because they're practically in the situation that AEX were in during the first game, where they were where they are being the ones pushed in now.
And it's such a shame because what we did kind of see na medyo salvation ng Infused Esports sa split push ni Gertrude. But yun, it's not really something na kaya nilang i-utilize right now considering the massive pressure that AEX is asserting across the map. And Infused, all 5 members, medyo na-restrain sila to just defending what they can.
Yeah, and now I think with the Baron buff up, Gertrude will be forced to group with the rest of his team. Hindi muna mag-split push ng Gangplank ito kasi kailangan nila yung wave clear. But look at the damage coming from Awaken, just zoning the members of Infused. Hindi ako magugulat kapag nag-dive yung AEX dito because all of their members are absolutely tanky.
They have the potential to do so. You know, Gertrude tries to get a bit of damage on Thompson. Just a little bit of a scratch though. Andito na nga tayo sa punto na even with all the damage in the world, the tankiness is just absolutely insane coming from AEX. Looks like that will force AEX to disperse though. Dodoy gets caught in the front line. That will be the shutdown coming from Isaac. Looks like Infused, they're going to try to commit to this. Wang gets the kill onto Cross. 2 members of AEX are already down. They're trying to disperse. That will be the shove back coming in from Awaken. Gen B is still trying to salvage the fight. Gwen goes straight for Awaken. That will be the chase. AEX, they're going down 1 by 1. Si Thompson lang natitira yung member nila. And that will be the takedown. Moment of passive. I don't think he'll survive that. And that will be the ace for Infused Esports.
Yeah, Infused, they take the fight to AEX. Successful yung pag-defend nila ng base nila ngayon. Ano ang kaya nilang kunin in the map? The safest objective would be this Cloud Drake, and Quang will pick up this consolation first. But since all of the waves were being pushed by AEX, hindi muna madidikitan ng Infused yung mga towers ng AEX.
And that is such a shame. And just when we thought that Acclaim Empire X na masusulit by kaya nila tong Baron buff didn't really even manage to penetrate Infused Esports' at least inhibitors. That would have been probably one of the best values they could have gotten out of a Baron push. But at the end of the day, nakikita naman natin all 3 turrets leading to the inhibitor are still up for Infused Esports at ang laking breathing room nila para sa kanila.
Yan, alam mo, ang pinaka nagustuhan ko dun is yung patience ng Infused. Hindi sila nag-initiate instantly, na talagang hinayaan mo lang si Gertrude na mag-poke with his barrels. And tignan mo si Gertrude dito. He's just constantly trying to deal damage, and now AEX, they're trying to move forward, trying to brute force this tower. But after that barrel landed onto Awaken, they were forced to disengage. Tignan mo dito, andun yung tank sa frontline, pero as yung DPS, the cannon barrage denies the carries of AEX from stepping forward. And Infused are able to play this front to back very efficiently. They take out the tanks, and without the front line, sobrang ineffective ng Azir tsaka ng Xayah. So smartly enough, smart positioning and clutch plays from the Gangplank secures the defense and secures the team fight win for Infused.
Medyo prolonged ping-pong in a way. Just when you think that Acclaim Empire X nakapag-build up na sila ng momentum, there goes Infused Esports with that proactive defense to make sure that AEX, they don't get that value out of the Baron as you might have expected they would. And andito na nga tayo sa punto na 1 minute and 45 left till that next Baron comes up.
Yeah,
it's gonna be big.
That entire defense was all on Gertrude. He played that absolutely beautifully, chunking out the Azir, forcing them back. And I think now he's pressured to act as the carry for his team. Kasi sigurado ko, AEX ngayon, kailangan natin mahuli yung Gangplank. Kailangan natin gawing non-factor si Gertrude if we're gonna take a fight, because hinayaan nila mag-farm. Ito yung price to pay if you're gonna pick a tank, a farm lane for the Gangplank. Ito yung consequence nun. Since nakapag-farm si Gertrude, he's now this incredibly fed pirate na nobody can 1v1. He's just gonna constantly do this, and AEX have to find a solution.
Yeah, and that's the tricky part right here. That solution being, nakikita naman natin, every single time Gertrude pushes out lane, napipilitan ng AEX na rumisponde, especially with that inhibitor turret down. It's pretty much open for Gertrude's taking kapag narating niya yung puntong na-push niya yung lane na yun, just takes down that anywhere. And nakita na natin just how fast he manages to take down objectives.
Yeah, and speaking of mga punto na nararating natin, malapit na yung punto na mag-spawn yung pangalawang Baron of the game. It's up in 30 seconds. Both teams are in the area. Naglalaban sila over that vision control. Very important when setting up for Baron. And, yeah, Gertrude just gonna do this over there. Hindi niya titigilan yung bot lane.
Not at all. And yun mo, napupilitan pa rin si Dodoy na instead of being proactive as far as making sure that they have control dito sa Baron side, he's forced to just contend with Gertrude. So let's go ahead and see though. Look at Awaken's positioning right now. Medyo naglilinger na rin siya dito sa bot side. Is realizing that Dodo, he's gonna need a little bit of assistance in order to at least stop the shove-in coming in from Gertrude.
Yeah, pero kapag nag-send ka ng member, ito, tinatawag niya si Awaken, tulungan mo dito. This might make or break the game here. Can Gertrude get out?
See Gertrude, he's continuously getting pursued by both Dodo as well as Awaken. A little bit of slowdown coming in from the ultimate, but no, that will be the top laner of AEX getting the kill onto Gertrude. Counterpart is down. That does give an advantage for AEX. Dito sa Baron side, that will be a fight right here.
Oh no, Gen V.
Grosso and Gen V, they're looking quite low. Pero andito na rin ang top laner ng AEX. Gwen getting the kill onto Gen V. Shut down though in exchange onto the ADC of Infused Esports. More members are already down. Only Isaac lives. He's trying to make his escape, trying to deal damage as well. It's not really that heavy on damage, AEX, until such time na makarating dyan si Awaken, and that will give the numbers advantage to AEX as they go for the shove in the mid lane.
Okay, I think ang swerte ng Infused dun na they were able to take down the Xayah, and that means na no Baron yet for AEX, pero kaya-kaya lang kunin ito. They have 3 tanky members and an Azir. AEX can definitely take this Baron unless Isaac can pull off a miraculous play.
Indeed, with all those tanky members just taking the damage from Baron, we do see a teleport coming in from Gertrude. Will he be able to salvage this though? At least clear out the rest of AEX. Looks like Gertrude will go straight in for Awaken, but the damage, the zoning, the CC from AEX is just too much, and he goes down. Thompson gets the kill. Isaac will try to take down Awaken, though unfortunately won't be enough. The rest of AEX, they're just going to continue to walk away. Isaac, will he at least get one member? Tries to go for Dodoy. Dodoy very low on mana, very low on health. AEX, they're trying to salvage it. Kurosu shoves Isaac away, and looks like that will be mission accomplished for Acclaimed Empire.
Nakaka-frustrate yun para kay Isaac. Hindi niya nakuha yung kill onto the Azir, and wala siyang napalay. All of the members of AEX were incredibly tanky. Unfortunately for them, Infused weren't able to get the Baron. Nakikita ko yung play na gusto nilang gawin dun eh. Since Gertrude applies so much split push pressure, the moment that somebody else from AEX goes bot lane, magbabaron kami. Pero the members of AEX were able to stop them from doing just by being in the area. So that means that AEX were able to get the Baron from all of that skirmishing. And now Infused have to defend versus a Baron up AEX again.
Okay, let's go ahead and see though, because this is another chance for AEX to really get a shove in. Tingnan natin kung mas malaki bang value ng makuha nila in comparison to yung first Baron take nila. So hopefully this time, this could be an opportunity to at least try to get inhibitors this time. Infused Esports, they will be on the defense, so we won't be seeing any... Okay, actually, I stand corrected. Looks like Gertrude, take note of his position, already towards the top side, trying to get a push once again. Let's go ahead and see if that deters AEX though. Look, linger sila dito sa Dragon.
This will buy some time for Infused. I think AEX are just taking the same objective here, pero I don't see the value of taking Cloud Drake at 31 minutes into the game.
Not at all.
You would have had more benefits just shoving in more lanes, making use of your Baron buff, and now they're definitely making use of it by going forward and engage.
Yes, Dodo goes straight in. Here is Kurosu as well. 2 members of Infused Esports are trying to walk this out. Isaac is the prime target that AEX, they want to go for this, and looks like Awaken will get that kill. And
why?
Weird pause right there.
This is the worst time for a pause, Arctic.
Man.
We're in the middle of a team fight.
Kung abangan sa susunod na kabanata ng Game 2 ng AEX and Infused Esports. Awkward time, indeed. But still. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happened so far. So, Isaac and Akil are down. Nagsisplit pa rin si Gertrude dito sa bot side. I don't think he could continue that push though.
Who's that guy beside Quang? I think that's Tamsu?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna try and jump onto the Tristana here. He does have both his summoners, so once this fight does resume, I wouldn't be surprised to see Quang immediately flash out. Just instantly flash out and reposition. Try and reassess the fight. Take note though, Gertrude does not have his teleport. So medyo all-in na nasa bot lane siya. And if he wants to be part of this action, he has to recall.
True.
Which is probably enough time for AEX to end the game.
That's kind of a tricky part right there. If ever Infused Esports, if ever they can't hold their ground, because we already see Isaac down and the rest of AEX, they're already in the position to potentially go for Quang as the next target.
Alam mo, tanong talaga dito is, kaya bang manalo ng Infused? Because if they take out at least 2-3 members of AEX, hindi nila matatapos yung push and tatapusin ng gangplank yung game. Kaso, looking at what it looks like here, if Quang doesn't immediately flash, I actually think Tamsu's channeling his ultimate because theirs can't be disabled on the screen.
Right.
He's definitely channeling his ultimate and Quang will immediately, I bet you Arctic, Quang will immediately flash out. The moment this fight your shrooms. That's definitely what will happen.
Flash out, maybe a little bit of a...
Kailangan niya mag-mamba out dyan eh.
He has to. And I think at the same time, aside from Quang,
kailangan mag-mamba in ni Hechizo kasi...
Exactly.
Andun yung si Giovanni. Ba't ka nasa gilid? Doon ka sa harap ng marksman mo.
And at least ang medyo salvage pa dito para sa Infuses. Hechizo's ultimate is up. So he does have that potential hold on the rest of the members of AX that are in the backline in pursuit of Quang.
Kaso 2v5 to eh.
Yun nga lang.
The odds are not in their favor, Arctic.
So
2v5, tapos wala pa siya doon.
They're really Gertrude.
Andun yung tower. Siguro 3v5 to dahil sa tower. Pero si Gertrude eh.
Ultimate is up for Gertrude though. So I'm not sure if that actually brings value to the fight though. Probably a little bit of a scratch onto Awaken and Genvi. As far as the tanks, definitely not going to hurt them anymore. A little bit of a slow siguro.
You want to try and predict now what will happen. I already said that Quang will immediately flash out. Will we also see an immediate ultimate from Hechizo? Yes.
I think so, yeah. He has to.
And then Gertrude will also ult. And then probably AEX will... What's up for AEX? Do you still have Featherstorm? I don't think Genvi will be using that. Not for aggressive moves anyway, because it's more of his self-peel tool. Tamsu does have his flash to try and possibly catch up to Quang after he immediately flashes. Pero yeah, the calm before the storm, parang... Abangan
It is. But I don't know, man. It's such a tricky position for Infused Esports at this point. The odds are clearly against them as of that pause. So they really have to play their cards right. Wang, Hechizo, as well as what Gertrude will be doing. Because I highly doubt he could get a split all the way. He has to, at one point, try to make that recall. Because two members alone, both Hechizo and Quang, they can't hold off all 5 members of AEX going in onto that base.
Pero isipin mo, kapag nanalo yung Infused with the teamfight na yun, tapos yung laro, tatapusin ni Gertrude yun. Yun nga lang, hindi pa natin malalaman. Abangan sa susunod na gabi kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari doon.
Abangan pa natin kung anong mangyayari yun. Still currently checking out what's going on with both sides as we resolve the pause. But of course, gaya nga ng sinasabi ko, aside from us, narinig niyo yung predictions trying to foretell the future.
200 IQ yun.
Yeah. But kayong mga summoners na nasa Facebook Live and YouTube, tingin nyo, ano kayang mangyayari doon sa last fight na yun? Gaya nga ng sinasabi namin ni Chisto.
May mamamatay.
Siguro, it's a given. It's a given naman. So, it's tricky. Of course, from what we're seeing though, definitely Infused. They're at a little bit on the shorter end here in comparison to AEX with all 5 members still off. And kung di ako nakakamali, all 5 members are still looking pretty healthy at the same time. So, there's not really any reason to just to go back. They could just pretty much go try to finish the game.
Alam mo kung if you're running a front line that's Sion, Zac, and Alistar, there's really no way that they're gonna get low because they're all super, super tanky members. And talagang hindi ka mahihiya mag-dive, pero I think we're gonna jump into the game.
Yes, looks like
flashy Quang.
Quang survives to tell the tale that will be Hedge's ultimate as well used up. Thompson taking quite a bit of damage. Looks like they will get the inhibitor though. Gertrude is trying to make his way back to try to salvage this game. Looks like he will join the fray. Caroso instantly gets decimated. Hedges though, he's trying to zone for Quang, zoning out the rest of the members of AEX. Infused, they're trying to salvage this. Genvi goes straight in onto Quang. Quang jumps his way out of there. Actually gets the kill onto Genvi. The rest of AEX, they're trying to back away. Quang, he wants to go for the cleanup. Dodo is the next target here. Gets the stun. That will be a kill. 3 members of AEX. The dream is still alive for Infused Esports in this game.
Quang
Is he gonna go for it? Oh, he
Go for
spots
it.
out Tamsu.
Please just hop in.
Tamsu jumps his way.
Layo.
Ooh.
Layo ng inhabot niya dun.
Little bit of a soar and fly there for Tamsu, but still, the salvage ng Infused Esports on game na to. They lost
Oh,
their
no!
inhibitor, but wow! Looks like Quang, he's not done just yet. Gertrude gets a kill onto Awaken. This could be a potential turnaround. Let's go ahead and check out the death timers. Still quite heavy for Awaken. 50 seconds left before he respawns. Hechizo nandito na siya sa mid lane. Just waiting for the rest of Infused to help him push out. Nandito na si Quang as well as Gertrude. That's going to be a very fast push right there. Is Infused Esports potentially going to salvage this though? Tamsu, he's on the defense, and Dito si Kurosu, 2 tanky members coming in from Acclaim Empire X, but still, with Quang and Gertrude there, the damage is just too much for them to deal with, and Dito si a kill. 4 members of Infused Esports are pushing out this mid lane. Genvi's up to defend. Looks like they will have to back away though.
Yeah, Genvi is up now, so mukhang for now, matatapos muna yung push ng Infused. The bot lane is still pretty much destroyed from the red side, so AEX might want to visit a different lane. Doon naman sila mag-push, pero yeah, mukhang kalma muna tayo. Maya yung
Man,
pa natin makikita sino man nanalo sa game na to.
that was great coming in from Infused just when you think that Acclaim Empire X could equal it out 1-1 na. They managed to salvage it right there, and Quang, excellent footwork right there with the support of both Gertrude and Hechizo.
Ugh. Talaga alam mo, Arctic, yung pause na yun medyo medyo nakaka-throw off siya in a sense.
It does.
Andun na yung probably pinaka-hype na moment ng game. Tapos biglang pinapakalma muna tayo.
Parang nanonood ng yung mga anime, yung mga teleserye
Pero
na...
actually, alam mo yung epekto nun? It makes me want to watch out for what will happen next even more.
Right.
Talagang aabangan ko yung susunod na mangyayari. Pero mukhang ang susunod na mangyayari dito sa game na to is AEX pushing down the top lane.
Yes. And of course, looking at the numbers right now, all 5 members, Tamsu a little bit far off, but a little short walk lang naman to join the rest of his fellow members. All 5 members are Infused, are on the defense right now. So they're not going to give up that turret right away. And our AEX, they're just waiting for those waves to come in. Meanwhile, Infused Esports, full force na sila dito. So we might actually be seeing a full 5-on-5 within these next few minutes. But AEX, they're strong on their resolve to push out this turret.
I think Infused can afford to give up that tower. They do have time. Bot lane is still shoved in their favor. Pero since may super minions done, I think magpupush din yun in favor of AEX. AEX wisely enough back off. And I think yung tamang play na gawin ng AEX here is just constantly shove these waves and wait for Baron. And they don't have any reason yet to make that super aggressive. Kaya nilang maging patient dito. Pero mukhang hindi maging impatient yung Infused now. Glacial Prison is burned. And ang laking ultimate nun.
Yes.
That is the primary engage for Infused. Okay.
AX, they're going to have a little bit more confidence knowing that Pitch's ultimate is down now. Looks like they're going to yank back Quang in. That will be the knockup. Quang does not make it out. Dota gets the kill. And there we go. Infused Esports are going to try to go for the last stand here. AX, they're pushing in. Hechizo looks like he might be next. He's very, very low. Isaac kind of confused right there on what he's going to try to do. But with the members going down for Infused Esports, this could be big for Acclaim Empire X. Looks like 3 members are down already. Isaac and a kill. They are the only salvation for Infused Esports. But with all 5 members of AX up and running, I don't think they can defend.
Yeah, I also don't think they can defend. I think yung mga Zac ngayon, they've just made the game-winning plays for both games. Unless makakita tayo ng pentakill galing kay Isaac dito, I think tapos na tong game na to for AEX, and we are gonna head into Game 3.
Yes, that will be a little bit of a yank in, but ladies and gents, a kill in Isaac. AEX, they're just looking to finish this game. Nexus turret number 1 is down. There goes Nexus turret number 2. Isaac and a kill. They're just trying to throw out what they can. Looks like that will be the shutout and the ace for Acclaim Empire X to top off this game. Ladies and gents, we're heading into Game 3 as Acclaim Empire X, the pride of Iloilo, takes Game 2 against Infused Esports. GG roleplay.
Grabe yung mga Zac ngayon, Arctic. In the first game, you saw Hechizo's Zac. Tamsu in the next game makes the game-winning play as well. Catches out the Tristana, which really sealed, not sealed, it was the final nail in the coffin for Infused Esports. Now, we're headed into Game 3 and who knows, will we see a Zac again? 100% win rate is a series na to. Pero, yeah, credits to AEX, even though they went down in Game 1, still showing signs of life, we're able to force that Game 3 ngayon. Ang tanong ng Infused, after that game, we got Isaac's signature pick in the Rise. It did not pan out for them, so adjustments need to be made for the third game.
Yeah, I'm really wondering how the drafting will go. This is so intense. Both teams currently at the bottom. Nakita na talaga natin yung last-minute efforts to really try to salvage their... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's a bit tricky as far as playoffs goes, but we'll just have to look into that during the next game. For the meantime, we'll be taking a quick break. We have been your casters on Arctic the Surf Fam. With me is Chisto. Ito ang 2018 Bacchus Pro Gaming Series Spring Split. Kita-kita tayo for Game 3. But for the meantime, stay tuned, fam. We have Infused Esports. They're voting their time well. They're looking for the right opportunity. Kurosu tries to prevent any steals. Hechizo goes straight in, and the Baron will be going to acclaim Empire X in the midst of that. Hechizo, he goes down. Are they going to try to go for the rest of the members of Infused Esports? That will be the shuffle out. Take no Gertrude is still split pushing, but in the midst of everything, AEX, they managed. The tankiness is just absolutely insane coming from AEX. Looks like that will force AEX to disperse. Though Dodoy gets caught in the front line. That will be the shutdown coming from Isaac. Looks like Infused, they're going to try to commit to this. Wang gets the kill across. The members of AEX are already down. They're trying to disperse. That will be the shove back coming in from Awaken. Gen V is still trying to salvage the fight. Wang goes straight for Awaken. That will be the chase. AEX, they're going down one by one. Si Tamsin lang na taking ang member nila. And that will be the takedown. Moment of pass. I don't think he'll survive that. That will be the ace for Infused Esports. Yeah, Infused. They take their counterpart is down. That does give an advantage for AEX. Dito sa Baron side, that will be a fight right here. Gen V. Kurosu and Gen V, they're looking quite low. Pero dito na rin ang top laner ng AEX. Gwen getting the kill onto Gen V. Shut down though in exchange onto the ADC of Infused Esports. 4 members are already down. Only Isaac lives. He's trying to make his escape. Trying to remember Infused Esports are trying to walk this out. Isaac is the prime target that AEX, they want to go for this, and it's like Awaken will get members of Infused Esports are trying to walk this out. Isaac is the prime target that AEX, they want to go for this, and it's like Awaken will get that. Yes, looks like Quang survives to tell the tale. That will be Hedge's ultimate as well. Used up. Thompson taking quite a bit of damage. Looks like they will get the inhibitor though. Gertrude is trying to make his way back to try to salvage this game. Looks like he will join the fray. Kurosu instantly gets decimated. Hedge though, he's trying to zone Quang, zoning out the rest of the members of AEX. Infused, they're trying to salvage this. Gen V goes straight in onto Quang. Quang jumps his way out there. Actually gets the kill onto Gen V. The rest of AEX, they're trying to back away. Quang, he wants to go for the cleanup. Dodo is the next target here. Gets the stun. That will be a kill. 3 members of AEX. The dream is still alive for Infused. Looks like they're going to yank back Quang in. That will be the knockup. Quang does not make it out. Dodo gets the kill. And there we go, Infused Esports. They're going to try to go for the last stand here. AEX, they're pushing in. Hedges, though, looks like he might be next. He's very low. Isaac kind of confused right there on what he's going to try to do. But with the members going down for Infused Esports, this could be big for Acclaim Empire X. Looks like 3 members are down already. Isaac and a kill. They are the only salvation for Infused Esports. But with all 5 members of AEX up and running, I don't think they can defend.
Yeah, I also don't think they can defend. I think yung mga Zac, they've just made the game-winning plays for both games. Unless makakita tayo ng pentakill galing kay Isaac dito, I think tapos na tong game na to for AEX, and we are gonna head into Game 3.
Yes, that will be a little bit of a yank in, but ladies and gents, a kill in Isaac. Like, they're just looking to finish this game. Nexus turret number 1 is down. There goes Nexus turret number 2. Isaac and a kill. They're just trying to throw out what they can. Looks like that will be the shove out. Yeah. And the ace for Acclaim Empire X to top off this game. Ladies and gents, we're heading into Game 3 as Acclaim Empire X, the pride of Iloilo, takes Game 2 against Infused Esports. GG, well played.
Grabe yung mga Zac and Arctic. In the first game, we saw Hedges as Zac